You don't realize it's happening. No one ever does. It doesn't start with failure. It starts with a small choice, a small comfort, a small excuse. 5 more minutes of sleep. 1 more episode. I'll do it tomorrow. And then, before you know it, tomorrow becomes your entire life. You think you're resting, but you're decaying. You think you're recovering, but you're retreating. That's how comfort works. It doesn't destroy you quickly. It drains you quietly. You don't wake up one day weak. You wake up one day and realize you stopped trying a long time ago.
Look around. Everyone's chasing pleasure. Likes, validation, dopamine hits. No one wants peace anymore. They want stimulation. And the irony is, the more comfort you chase, the less alive you feel. You start to confuse stillness with laziness, peace with boredom, and happiness with distraction. We were not built for comfort. We were built to fight, to grow, to adapt. And when that fire goes out, you can feel it. You know it. That quiet guilt you carry every night. That's the sound of potential dying slowly. Comfort doesn't kill your body. It kills your spirit. And the worst part? You start to think it's normal.
We call it stability. We call it balance. But most of the time, it's fear. Fear of failing again. Fear of pain. Fear of being uncomfortable. You tell yourself you've earned a break, that you've worked hard enough. But the truth is, you're hiding. And deep down, you know it. Because the human soul wasn't built for ease. It was built to struggle, to endure, to rise. When you strip that away, you don't create peace. You create emptiness. That's why no amount of pleasure ever feels enough. You can scroll for hours, eat everything you crave, sleep more than you need, and still feel hollow. It's not depression. It's absence. The absence of challenge. The absence of purpose. You see, comfort disguises itself as peace. But real peace only comes after chaos, after pain, after earning it. The ones who live without discomfort, they don't live at all. They just exist, waiting for something to change, not realizing that they were supposed to be the change.
Let me tell you something. I once knew a man who had everything he needed. A good home, steady income, no worries. He told me he wanted to feel alive again. So I asked him, "When did you stop?" He didn't have an answer. Because it wasn't one moment. It was thousands of small moments where he chose comfort instead of challenge. He thought the opposite of pain was happiness, but it's not. The opposite of pain is numbness. That's what comfort gives you, a slow death, disguised as a calm life. He used to dream, he used to fight, but dreams rot in comfort. That's what people don't understand. You don't lose passion overnight. You lose it every time you take the easy way out. And when it's gone, you start pretending you're okay. You tell yourself, this is enough. But deep down, you know you've betrayed yourself. That man could have been any of us. Because comfort doesn't look dangerous until it's too late. That's the trap. You think you're safe, but safety without purpose is a prison.
So if you're listening to this, wake up. You are not weak. You're just untested. You don't lack motivation. You've just been sedated by comfort. Pain is not your enemy. It's your alarm. It's the universe shaking you, reminding you that there's more inside you that's still asleep. Every time you resist the urge to quit, you grow. Every time you choose discomfort over distraction, you build. Every time you take one small step while everyone else waits for motivation, you separate yourself from the crowd. Comfort won't disappear. It will keep whispering. It's fine. You can rest. It's okay. You deserve a break. But you have to see it for what it is. A lie that kills slowly. Break the cycle. Find your fight again. Because peace isn't given. It's earned. And the moment you stop running from the pain, you'll feel something stronger than pleasure. You'll feel alive. So go. Unplug. Detach. Get uncomfortable. Because comfort is the new addiction, and the only cure is action.
You know what makes this war so dangerous? You can't see the enemy. It doesn't wear armor. It doesn't scream or attack. It just whispers, softly, patiently. Take it easy. Don't push yourself too much. You'll have time later. That voice, it's not your friend. It's the enemy within. And the moment you start believing it, you've already surrendered. That's the problem with this generation. Everyone wants the reward without the risk. Everyone wants the crown, but not the scars. But the truth is, every version of yourself that you want to become exists on the other side of pain. You can't cheat it. You can't skip it. You have to bleed for it. And most people never will. Because comfort has convinced them that suffering means something's wrong. But the truth? Suffering means you're growing. That discomfort you feel when you push harder than usual, that's your soul expanding. So when you feel pain, don't stop. Don't flinch. Because that pain is the price of becoming something greater.
You ever wonder why the moments that change you always hurt the most? Because those moments strip away everything fake. The ego, the excuses, the softness. What's left is the real you. Raw, exposed, hungry. That's why warriors are different.
until you die. You're here to conquer yourself. And that means making peace with pain. That means waking up every morning, ready to fight the softness in you, the weakness, the doubt, the hesitation. You fight it until it stops controlling you. Because if you don't control your mind, someone else will. There will come a day when you look back, and you'll see two versions of yourself. One that took the easy road, and one that chose the hard path. And you'll realize the one who suffered, the one who struggled, the one who walked through fire, was the only one who truly lived. So don't fear pain. Don't fear exhaustion. Fear the comfort that makes you forget your strength. Because comfort is quiet death. And pain is proof that you're still alive. So when you wake up tomorrow, remember this. Every second you stay comfortable, you're getting softer. Every second you fight it, you're becoming someone no one can stop. This is your war. Not against the world, but against comfort itself. Now go and win it.
And when it's all said and done, you'll realize something simple. No one remembers the moments you rested. No one remembers the days you played it safe. They'll remember the climb, the fight, the fire, because those were the moments that defined you. So stop waiting for motivation. Stop waiting for the right time. It doesn't exist. You create the right time the moment you move. The moment you stop negotiating with comfort and decide, this is who I am now. Not soft, not fragile, not distracted, but focused, cold, unbreakable. Because the ones who win are the ones who no longer need to feel ready. They just move. No more comfort, no more emotion, just work, just mission.